listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. You're welcome to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Okay, right. We're on Facebook Live. Oh, sorry, brought to you by MTN. You need to acknowledge that at all times. Thank you, MTN, for the sponsorship. You need to, you can catch us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, if you want to see what we're doing here. Today's Friday. We take it nice and easy. In fact, for this season, we just take it nice and easy. Let's leave a lot of our problems aside and just sit back and enjoy ourselves, okay? So stand by. I need to take a commercial. When I come back, we're going to start having a discussion amongst ourselves. I don't have any particular guest, but I'll be making one or two phone calls when we do come back, okay? So stand by, and then we'll be right back.
Don't touch that dial. Daily Digest returns in a moment.
Watch comedy videos where they sweet your belly. You be area scatter. You dey snort. You be kappa. Or maybe you be all join. Whether na comedy, football, Naija movies, cooking videos, learning or drama, videos brekete for you to watch back to back on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy yafu hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
When it comes to watching your favorite cooking videos, are you a multitasker? A note taker? A show-off? Or maybe you're all of the above?
Whether it's cooking videos, Naija movies, learning, comedy, or drama, go from one video you love to another on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy even more affordable, longer hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
When it comes to watching your favorite football videos, are you a chanter? An analyzer?
Let's change to 4-3-3 formation.
A coacher?
Let's replace this goalkeeper now.
Or maybe you're all of the above.
Whether it's football, comedy, Naija movies, cooking, learning, or drama, go from one video you love to another on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy even more affordable, longer hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
Welcome back. This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
Yeah, you're welcome back to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Today is my paddy's birthday. Eddie OJ, Eddie and I were in Methodist Boys High School together, and we used to romp around. Those days I remember with Wale Ekundayo, who later became Wale Famiyesi, if I remember very well. A whole lot of friends that we used to romp around Lagos Island then. I remember, if he's listening, I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in the UK, Clement Idong. So we were the Lagos Islanders way back in the Olushi area, So Eddie, wherever you are, I think I spoke to him this morning. I'd like to say happy birthday to you. I think I put the call through to him. It's not come on yet. When it comes on, I'll just reminiscence with him for about 5 minutes. When things like this happen, there are things of joy. There's some things we need to be grateful to God wherever we are at this time. And I usually crack a joke about what should be and what is. So when I get Eddie on the phone, I'll wish him happy birthday on behalf of everybody, or like fella would say, on behalf of the everybody crowd, okay? So Eddie, if you're listening, happy birthday. And also my namesake, Jimmy Akpara, is also his birthday today. Jimmy Akpara too We were in class together. He's a doctor somewhere in the UK. Right. As usual now, let's see what Adewale Adeyo, Dr. Adewale Adeyo, has to say. You know, this quote is what I read every Friday. And he says, be thoughtful and prayerful. Be skilled at loving other sojourners. Be good of heart and be always a cheerful giver. A cheerful giver can go under a lot of strain in a country like Nigeria. You should ask me. But there's joy in giving. You know, every time you have the opportunity, put a smile on people around you. So he says, true givers are the tormentors of evil souls who hibernate in the crannies of our surrounding earth. Did you hear that? True givers are the tormentors of evil souls. And he says, believe it always that those who stand in your path, are you listening out there now? Those who stand in your path lack confidence in their own worthiness. This is very, very thoughtful. Let me read that again. Believe always that those who stand in your path lack confidence in their own worthiness and can't stifle your ordained fabulous life. No one can stop you. These are the kind of sermons that you hear in the church. But if you were in the church now, you'd be sleeping. But now you can hear this one. And it says that failed persons are those that try to rummage the peace of others, but never can. What's wrong with this paper? This paper looks crumbled. It never can harm those with firm faith who stand by God and whose kind deeds are unique, pure, and exceptional. May God empower us to hope fervently with a heart of pure faith that claims us all from the confused brokenness of life that can only frighten us, but that we have conquered by our powers of faith that eternally preserve each of us in God's loving arms and his everlasting peace. And he says, Happy Jumat to his... I think that I need to try in the new year to bring in Dr. Adewale Adeyo. I will contact Harun Balogun, who has these 2 pages in Vanguard. I will contact him to see if he can make that connection. Do we have Eddie on the plane?
I'm checking.
You're checking now. Okay. Whilst you're doing that,
Later.
Whilst you're doing that, let me introduce what I had in mind today. What I had in mind today was for us to have a discussion on simple etiquette amongst ourselves. Now, I didn't want to bring in an etiquette consultant. I'm not talking about fork and knife etiquette. I'm not talking about Oyibo etiquette. By the way, one funny thing I discovered is now there's a flurry of life coaches and etiquette experts and so on and so forth. But some of them usually take things out from the textbook. We need to look at etiquette in our own context and the things that we do. I give you an example. The thought about this program came from a tweet that I saw. No, was it a tweet or what? I can't remember. Where it is said that, for example, a woman who is waiting on the Lord, or to put it bluntly, who doesn't have children and is looking forward to having one, sometimes we have this habit of sending them prayers, asking them questions. Why don't you adopt? Showing more concern, like they say, crying more than the bereaved. I believe it is now becoming a bit of a nasty habit. Because what it is, look, a woman who doesn't have children, what can she do about it? She probably has to go to the doctor and then pray to God. Finish. When you want to pray for somebody, you don't have to be there. You don't even have to let the person know. I mean, I pray every day for the nation. I pray for my children. I pray for my grandchildren. I pray for my wife. Pray for everybody. But I don't need to make an announcement about it. My thoughts go to people. My thoughts go to people. Sometimes I'm thinking that, where would Shesoku Yoro be now? I hope he's home and safe and stuff like that. That's my paddy man, And it goes to other people like that. So you don't have to now show people how concerned you are by sending them prayers. I remember one time I was going to do a surgery. And I had a very close friend then. Don't ask me if he's male or female. It's none of your business. It not concern you. But I had a friend. And the thing that broke up our friendship was I got to the surgery. I got to the hospital at 7. If you go for surgery, everybody assembles at 7. I didn't get into the theater until 3 o'clock because long queue. In between that time, oh my God, prayers. As you go through the valley of the shadow of death, the Lord will be with you. As you move towards what the Lord said in Ezekiel 2:1. By the time I was wheeled into the theater, through the phone calls and the prayers and everything, my BP had gone beyond reason. And I ended up being sent back home. And that was supposed to be showing concern. So we need to measure some of the things that we do. If people are going through, or let's say somebody is dead, you want to go and console whoever is left behind. I believe that if somebody is bereaved, once I show up, that person knows why I'm there. And I don't believe that is the time for me to say, okay, let us all pray. Because one thing I've discovered is a bereaved person, if care is not taken, a bereaved person can have about 25 to 30 prayers between 8 and 3 p.m. of those who will come visiting. And what it does, really, to be honest with you, is it puts people under more stress. Even some of the habits that we have that when you're bereaved, especially for women, you mustn't go anywhere and whatever it is for sometimes 7 days, sometimes 40 days, and so on and so forth. So what does it do to the bereaved? It puts them under more pressure. So we need to do a review about our habits and practices. We need to do a review about how we get involved in other people's business. You'd have some aunties just show up from somewhere. Yabo, you've been married now for 10 years. Are you just sitting down? Will you just sit down and you won't do anything? She will say, what, man? Oromonko, is there any problem? But the person you're talking to is a full-grown adult. And you don't even have an idea of how far she has gone. And when you do come to show concern, what you're actually doing is to put such persons under serious pressure. It also happens to parents. Jimi Osuni, look at what so and so is doing. Kiloma, what are you going to do about it? And sometimes the parent is helpless. Sometimes they are old, And so with the way we give advice and the way we relate to our people is what I'd like us to discuss. And I'd appreciate a few more examples of this, so that we can now start talking to ourselves because especially this thing got heightened with the era of the phone and WhatsApp. And so we need to have what I will call telephone and WhatsApp manners. It is very, very important that we do so. Unfortunately, we can't get a call through to Eddie Ojei. His line is not going. The guy is a frightened rabbit. And he speaks good English. So maybe he switched off. Maybe Eddie switched off his phone. And I can jolly well tell why. I'm sure he'll be saying to himself, phone Jimmy. Now if I go and talk to Jimmy on that, you never know what he will say. But he doesn't know that I'm not that crazy. I'm not going to be telling anybody some of the pranks that he wouldn't want people to hear that he played. Anyway, happy birthday, Jay. So the lines are open 0700-993-993-993. It's the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, brought to you by MTN. Call in and let us know some of the bad manners that you have observed, or let's have an input into the discussion that I just started. At some point, I'm going to try and see if we can get Dear Bumi at home on the phone to see if she can also contribute. All of you know that Dear Bumi is she's the expert in such matters. That's the best way I can put it. Also, tomorrow is the 29th Diamond Awards for Media Excellence. For the media, and then that is my baby. Indeed, I was a judge for the award ceremony. I think I was a judge for about 10 years, but because of pressure of work, I couldn't do so. So tomorrow, you're going to be hearing Newspaper of the Year, Editorial Writer of the Year, various aspects, and it's put together by by Dame, headed by Lanre Idowu. I think he's the chairman of the board of trustees. So by Monday, you'll be knowing who the Newspaper of the Year is and who the Reporter of the Year is. So, do I have a caller? Yes, okay. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Femi from Surulere.
Yes, Femi. Yes.
Yes. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. I wanted to cite an example. Nigeria needs to learn how to cordon off. What I mean by cordon off is being able to stay away of things so that people can have peace of mind, and investigation sometimes can go on. Let's remember the Bola Ige case.
Okay.
One of the reasons why they were not unable to unravel the mystery was because they found thousands of fingerprints on him. Because Nigerians are good at rushing to scenes, hugging, what is happening, how did it happen, and all that. If it was abroad, everybody understands that when incidents like that happen,
you have to
cordon off the area. But unfortunately, we lack that sense in this part of the world.
Yes.
So it's not a time to rush to bereaved people's house, and we need to give them space.
Also, sir, do you notice that once an incident takes place, somebody faints on the road, instead of going to aid him, people bring out their cameras.
Exactly.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Somebody is being roasted alive. You don't go in there to see how you can save him. Rather, you bring out.
You want to post on social media. Exactly.
Yes, and look, I had an in-law, for example, who got to know about the death of his child in social media before he go. So we need to show a lot of restraint.
Exactly.
About how we relate to each other, and also to remember that there is always a tomorrow. Especially, this message goes especially to those in the social media.
Exactly.
And for them to understand that whatever you put on the social media stays there. It might come back to haunt you many years.
Several years, exactly.
You go about insulting people. You don't know when. I've seen people who have insulted me, and when you now meet them, they're looking at their shoes and wondering, why did I insult this man? Okay,
exactly.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, now I'd like to take one or two more calls before I take a short break. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yeah, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes, morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Larry. I'm calling from Lekki.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on the topic being discussed.
Yes.
Actually, I noticed that it's an habit of levels of a black people to be over-pampered or over-attended to situation that doesn't actually.
We have some interference, so you might have to call back. Okay, we might have to call back. We're trying to get Diabumi on the phone. I'd like her to contribute to this. Hello, do you have another caller, please? Hello, morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. My name is Elder Frank.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I don't know if I am deviating from the topic, but I just want to add that I respect your opinion so much. You, GT Oginye, Monday Ubani, and few others.
Thank you, sir.
I think people like you can do a lot for this country because I have seen that you love this country so much.
Yes, sir.
And if you meet people like you with a like mind and discuss this country, recommend all the political parties that have members in the House and governor.
Hello? Oh, my God. We lost that. Okay. These things do happen. But the points you have raised are noted, sir. We are all doing our best. And I believe that for progress, even if you look at the world of the ants, everybody has his own role. You have soldier ants, you have the queen, you have all kinds, So I think that nature has devised it such that everybody has his own way to contribute to the betterment of society. And therefore, I have decided that, look, my profession is journalism. That is the medium and tool by which I've been asked to join politics so many times. I've almost been tempted to do so. But I haven't joined them not because I believe that all politicians are bad. I don't believe that. Believe you me, I know some people who are politicians who might not be out there in the public space, but who are very, very sound ideas. So many of them. I'm thinking, for example, of my friend Sonny Roche. If there was ever going to be a president of Eastern extraction, that's the kind of person I put forward. I think he's in the PDP or something like that. So I just like to just say that everybody is playing his role. Mondo Bani, fantastic gentleman, nice lawyer, contributing. GT Ogunye, very nice guy, liberals, all of them. Everybody is playing his role in different places, and we hope that we'll get more of such people. And when my mind goes back to the days of Ganifa Waimi, who was a lawyer, Bekor Ransom Kuti, he was a doctor, still played his role. Of course, I don't need to introduce the big master of it all, who was my mentor, Fela Nikulapo Kuti, who was a musician. I'd like some of our musicians to stop talking about Fisi, Gbasi, Jamo, Geje, and all this nonsense. And would rather, Dakpada, Law, Bada, going, come on. Who would rather play music that would inspire us to be better people. I think that is one area that we still find. Look at the days of Osita Sadebe, Ebenezer Obey, a man, philosophical, whatever. Even Orlando, who everybody said, okay, he was a ganja-smoking musician. But listen to Eshiriri and some of his tracks like that. Victor Laya, all of them. Put that finger down. I need to take a commercial. Let me tell you what it is. Zainab has this habit. Once it's time for a commercial, her fingers go up. So thank you very much. I've seen your finger. Very nice. Fine. Thank you. We'll take a short commercial break and I'll be right back.
Don't touch that dial. Daily Digest returns in a moment.
My friend, why you dey watch ball? Which one you be? You be that person where they analyze the match?
Na 4-3-3 formation give us winning here.
Now you dey hail them. Maybe you just like to celebrate. Abi you be all join.
Whether na football, comedy, Naija movies, cooking videos, learning or drama, videos bracketed for you to watch back to back on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy yafu hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
When it comes to watching your favorite Nollywood videos, are you emotional?
Oh, a crier,
An applauder?
yay!
Or maybe you're all of the above.
Whether it's Naija movies, comedy, learning, cooking videos, or drama, go from one video you love to another on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy even more affordable, longer hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
My people, make una come see Yafu from MTN. If you buy MTN SIM today, come join the MTN Yafu package. Once you register and activate your SIM, MTN go serve you ogbonge wakis. For starter, MTN go give you free 500 naira airtime. One off will be bonus for 100 naira when you take buy SIM. After that, for the next 6 months, you go begin enjoy 700% awoof credit bonus anytime when you recharge with 100 naira and above. You come finish up. Now double you go get anytime when you buy data for 4 months. So Kia, go buy MTN SIM today. Register and activate them. Make yourself begin enjoy MTN Yafu Wakis. MTN, everywhere you go.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Entertaining and informing Nigeria 24/7.
Nigeria Center for Disease Control on Thursday reported 790 new cases. We're going to talk about the new independent political movement that launched yesterday and says it wants to reform the constitution.
Tune in every weekday and weekends for the best radio programming.
But then again, he found something condemnable. I'm talking about how they've been observing the social distancing.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, you're welcome back, to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. And of course, you know what we've been talking about. I remember once seeing on Facebook, a friend lost her child. And then somebody went on Facebook and asked, what happened? My heart sank. And then, but I was happy at the response she got from my friend who said, "What of what value is that to you? If somebody is bereaved, sorry or rest in peace, and then you move on. You don't need to go that extra mile. And this idea of going to stay with people sometimes they want to be left alone. We must respect people's views and opinions, especially about themselves. Sometimes these things happen. You'd rather not see anybody. So what happens? When somebody is bereaved, for example, I put a call through, and then I ask, would you appreciate if I came over, or would you rather? And believe you me, the way I put it, quite a number of people will say, Jimmy, please, I'd rather just be on my own. I'd rather just spend a quiet moment. And you understand that. So in trying to quote and unquote help, a lot of it is what Yorubas will call monofiki. You know what monofiki means? Monofiki is what's the English? Is what?
Is that hypocrisy?
It's hypocrisy, yes. It's when you begin to show more concern. Why are you clapping? Because you know the meaning of monofiki. Okay, what about turafiki? Do you know what that means?
No.
Of course you won't know. There's no word like that. I'll always catch you out. So, so we need, we do need these little things that we do. We need to respect, people's privacy and do the things. You can't determine for another person, a full-grown adult, how to do things. And like I said again, when you must show concern, do the barest minimum and sit back and wait to be asked. If the person says, Jimmy, I hope you're coming over, to spend some time with me, then you can pack your bag. But sometimes it happens, you pack your bag. Iyabo lost her husband, though. I must go and be with her. Then you pack your bag and baggage and go and stay with her for 4 or 5 days, eating her food. you know. Okay, let me pick a few more calls. Hello, morning.
Okay.
Morning. Hello?
Hello?
Morning.
Uncle JD.
Yes, sir. Who's calling?
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm so glad to get to you this morning once again. My name is Chukibuka.
Yes, sir.
Uncle JD, I do not know the award that should be given to you, but if you ask me, I think it should be the most fearless journalist of all time. I've ever known journalists or followed what is called journalism in Nigeria. Yes, Uncle JD.
I'm not fearless, so.
Uncle JD, it's a fact that you don't compromise.
I know.
You're not asking for position. You're not a bootlicker.
No,
you have a choice
God
to
forbid.
leave you alone and do what you're doing.
Yes.
They can't come after you, Uncle JD. It's not possible because you're not compromising.
Yes.
Uncle JD, see, I've been opportune to be in the studio with you. I've been opportune to snap photograph with you.
Really?
Yes, Uncle JD. On the other side, for
yes.
a live program, Uncle JD, yeah.
Okay.
That photograph for me, he was one slapping with the president of any nation in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
How touching.
I'm not joking, Uncle JD. That's the truth.
Okay. Thank you.
So we are lucky to have you. And I pray God preserve your life till the time he wishes to say, okay, fine. But I know you will live here. You will be here to see this country change. Like an elderly man called to say, you love this country. And we all know this, Uncle JD.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's today my birthday. Is that something that I know?
When is your birthday?
My birthday is April now. Okay. Yeah. But birthday, we were going to have a jazz concert last year, to celebrate until COVID came. It would have been a bad mama jamma. Wow. We were good. People but maybe we'll see what April 9 is like next year. We might still. But what I want to do is my birthday, instead of having symposium and talking and this thing, I just want to have a big party for everybody. People come, enjoy themselves, and go home. Catch a shifaji. In this new year, 2000 and what is it now? This new year coming, 2021, my premium will be on how to survive these hard times. We will leave the politicians. We'll try and see how we can develop ourselves. Because look, if you cast your way, if you spend all your time defending this politician against this one another, I see yesterday a lot of Buhari supporters were abusing me. They were saying things on Twitter. I looked at them and I laughed. I know that the government has hired some people to Twitter, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. It's done all over the world. When you want to hire people that are intelligent. How can insulting me change the fact that Buhari needs to change? I don't understand them. They went all the way around most of them you could see abusing me. I don't listen to him. He says nonsense. How do you know he says nonsense if you don't listen to him? I look at I'm executive-based, Jerry. We are trying to make life better for our people. And some people are trying to truncate it by being supporters. You forget that the money you get today to do that job will not have value tomorrow. Ask those who took money in the days of Jonathan and ask them where they are today. Now that the Jonathan people are not there to give them money. You must learn to stand on principles, not blindly supporting somebody. Let me even talk a bit about it. When you talk about Buhari, I look at some of them were not even born at a time when Buhari was our own hero. Buhari became my hero the day he put what's his name, man, Diko, in a crate and wanted to bring him down to face corrupt practices. And therefore, when we were voting for Buhari, the thinking then was that the spirit that he had that time will apply now. But unfortunately, something has gone wrong. I don't know whether it is age. I don't know whether it is common knowledge that he has health challenges or a combination of the two. But something has definitely gone wrong. And there is a need for us to address it. We are trying to address it, and then you have some young urchins insulting people in social media. It's unfortunate. Are you telling me that I keep saying I make mistakes sometimes, I come back and correct myself? All of us are human. The best supporter of Buhari is the person that will tell him the truth. Who can tell him the truth and tell him that, sir, the way this country is going, it needs a change. There is nothing wrong with that. That is why the other day I said on air that it is not unconstitutional to ask for an impeachment and it is not an insult. Someone went, what's his name now? I've checked again. I've tweeted that I said it should be removed forcefully to create panic. You know? It's unfortunate. So let's get these things right. Let's all try and contribute to make our country okay. Don't think about the little change that is in your pocket today. If some of us thought of that, like somebody says, I love this country. I love this country. To put it bluntly, I have alternatives. Good ones for that matter. But we all want to stay here to make sure that this country, this is my country. There's something in Yoruba land, and I'm sure it's the same all over. Two things are important in the constitution of a man. The first is the blood. The second is the land on which he stands. That they call it Ile. And that is why sometimes when they want to do some traditional things, they take the sand. You know, if somebody offends you, they say, just go and bring the sand from his house. These are the things that constitute, that make a man. The blood that flows through my veins is Nigerian blood, no, irrespective of where I was born. Where I was born is an accident, or you can't determine where you'll be born, but the blood that flows through my veins, the blood of my ancestors, is Nigerian. And so people need to get this very clear. All those who spend half their time insulting and doing all kinds of things, there's a tomorrow. And guess what? Some of you will be held accountable. Some of those who did it in the past are now regretting it. You remember some of your radio in-callers then who were blindly supporting this thing. A lot of them have gone into oblivion. So let's be careful. This discussion has gone someplace else that I didn't plan at all. Let me just take a phone call to cool it down. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hey.
Kelvin.
Uncle Jimmy.
Of all the people to call Nasdaq.
What can we say again? Or what can we do again?
Abio.
We have said it all. We have said all we can do. During before 2015,
yes.
I personally, I know the role I played.
Yes.
I know some friends that I lost. When I mean lost, they don't die, you would enjoy life.
Yes.
But I lost so many friends. Had created hatred for myself. So many family members.
Yes.
Because I believed in what I knew, and I said that this is where I stand.
And you knew what you knew?
Yes, now. I was not a member of any party. Even then, some of my Kalakuta friends were saying, you remember what Baba talk about this man? I said, Moku leave that one first.
Yeah.
I said, Moku leave what Baba talk first. He said, Moku leave, and Baba talk something. I said, leave that one. Moku, go ahead. This is the best thing we will get for now. After all that, then he came to power. I want me to see that when things are going wrong, I should
exactly.
I cannot now. The people that trained me, the people that brought me up, the fellows of this world that I learned from, the guardians of this world, the outlaws of this world that I learned from, that I studied, they did not teach me to be quiet. They did not teach me to not to have conscience. They were realists. That is the way it was.
Exactly.
And that is the way the only way we can do it. If this country must move forward. All this sacrifice and hypocrisy can definitely not take us anywhere. And it is obviously clear that it's not taking us anywhere. And that is why even till now, I'm still saying the president should be careful of his handlers.
Yes.
Be careful.
And his fans.
It's a record. It's in history. In the history books. They are taking it from the curriculum in the schools, but some of us have not. It has not been worked up our minds. It's in the history books that the great Obafemi Awolowo, nobody sent them to go and search his home when the coup took place. But it happened. He said it that he did not send anybody. It's in the history books. So some of these overzealous handlers that are with him, the president should be careful. He should be careful. Uncle Jimmy, this was not the topic of the day.
I know, but revered now. Is it my fault?
Saw me somewhere and said he has a table for.
He has a what?
He's a furniture man.
Yes.
He said he has built a table for you.
He has a table for me.
That's a big.
Oh, okay.
He lost and he put him down, and before we the green bottles started coming out. And I could not reject the green bottles. And he said, I must make sure that I get in touch with you to give you this green bottle. Some people think because of the way we relate that I come to your house every day. They don't do that. They don't know that I come to your house.
I don't even know where you live.
So the man said, please, let's start going. I said, go where? He said, let's start going to your house. I said, no, I beg. He said, he must deliver this table to you. He's a furniture man.
Hey, yeah.
He did it out of love and...
okay. I'll get it done.
Green bottle,
no, green bottle down as small bottle. I don't say that one. He always did reservoir. Get Kelvin off the line for me. Have we gotten an idea, Bumi? We haven't. Oh dear. Okay. Hello.
Finally, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes, sir. Who's this?
This is Chris, the man who always tell you that please they need to listen to you. You heard all the comments this morning, right?
Yes.
You remember I be telling you that?
Yes.
And that man, whoever said something yesterday when you were talking, I feel pain. Please, my brother, don't worry. All I know, and I've been telling them, the president will disappoint them. Like my friend who just finished speaking. I remember we fought on radio. I even apologized to him.
Okay.
But I'm happy with him. He has a good heart.
Yes.
He's saying the truth now. But some of them are still blindfolded, Uncle Jimmy, like those who are talking rubbish about you. I'm still saying it. The president will disappoint them more. This one is small, though. They never see anything. You hear the elderly man that called.
Yes.
You hear what he said about you.
Yes.
And this is what I've been telling you. So, Uncle Jimmy, please, you will leave.
I want to be. I want more careful than me now. Me say I don't want to go.
Okay, careful.
I don't want to go.
So, Uncle Jimmy, I want to beg you, my brother, don't give up. You know,
no.
Apologize to the former president. You know what I said that morning?
Yes.
I said, wow, you are a man of my, I can. Some of them, no. Ego. You see, as what people are saying about you. Those politicians, it's a lesson for them. If they like, let them change.
Okay,
if they like,
thank you. Thank you. I need to thank Philip for this thing I'm about to do. It slipped through me, and that is a Muslim soulmates. Yes, I didn't know it was published. It was hidden somewhere. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 profiles to read. And let me quickly read in case I forget for my Muslim brothers and sisters. This again is from Harun Balogun. And it says a Muslim male, 50. AA genotype. That's a hot one. No. Once is AA. AA genotype, civil servant, divorced with 1 kid, based in Kaduna, wants a God-fearing Muslima. A Muslima is a female Muslim. Abi, yeah, is it now? Yes, you're right. So you're a Muslima. What am I? I'm a Muslim. Okay, fine. No problem. For preferably between 30 and 35 and must be ready to relocate. Why does he think that they don't read this paper in Kaduna or somebody in Kaduna on the street would not read this? But all he says is that the person must be ready to live in Kaduna, not necessarily relocate. A 32-year-old Muslima female, civil servant based in Abuja, wants a God-fearing Muslim as husband. He must be literate, working, ready for marriage, and must be from the southwest. There are a few things that you can establish. You can establish if a man is from the southwest. You can establish if he's literate. You can establish if he's working. Ultimately, you know whether he's ready for marriage the day he puts the finger in your ring. But how do you know if somebody is God-fearing? with the kind of hypocrisy that you have around here, we don't even know who is God-fearing or not. Everybody calls themselves man of God. We don't even know who is. But I'm a man of God. Do you know why? God created me. And I believe God created me for a purpose, and I believe I'm fulfilling that purpose. So I'm a man of God. So next time you want to address me, if you call anybody who calls it doesn't recognize that I'm a man of God, I will shut you out. Nobody can intimidate me. The man of God is here. I went to one place, all of us, move back, the man of God is here, so I stepped forward. I said, this is what I said, I'm a man of God now. Who is the man of God you are referring to? All right, we have a young female Muslim from North Central, and she's a graduate of English. And she wants a caring and God-fearing Muslim male from the North Central, preferably Kogi as husband. Is Dino married now? Philip, is Dino married? Is he? I know he got married last year. I don't know if he's divorced that one again, but I think we will cut this one and send it to Dino. I have his Twitter handle. It's because he wants somebody from Kogi. A Muslim male, 33, works with a private organization in Delta. He's searching for a Muslim lady from any part of Nigeria. I like that one. He's very broad-minded. She must be business-oriented. Kai! This man is looking for a business partner. But I like him. He knows what he wants. Yeah. He's not making... She must be business-oriented. No. Babati ni kunku. She has some kunku. She wants to open shop for the woman. You know, like all these Yoruba women will say, so he's a Muslim male. He's 33. He's working with a private organization in Delta State. That could be oil company. Would they? Money don't come. Company, and he's looking for a Muslim lady from any part of Nigeria or outside. Between 22, the Muslim lady I had in mind is about 50 plus. She's 51 now, so she doesn't qualify. She's 50. Yes, now if you had your birthday 50th last year, it means that you're 51 this year. Is that not so? Exactly, yes, it's 51. But it says that she must be business oriented and ready for marriage. Then we have another. This one go hard small. This is a Muslim male. He's 40, but his genotype is AS, so that limits. Do you know your? I'm not asking what it is, but do you know your genotype? No, don't quarrel. I mean, don't slap me. I'm saying that because a lot of us still, young people especially, don't know their genotype and the importance of making sure about your genotype before you get married. Guess what I'm going to do? In the new year, I'm going to beg my hematologist. My hematologist is a doctor, blood, whatever, Lagoon Hospital, to come here one day and lecture us and tell us the importance of genotype. The importance of knowing your genotype and what it actually means. What this means is, let me quickly tell you, is that if this guy is AS, any woman who is AS should not apply you. Right. Abi? Any woman who is AS, don't say that love will carry you through. Love cannot carry you through the consequence. So, love, and I'm a very good example. I'm also what they call a carrier. And the first person that could have married Lojono Olong back in the day, how do you translate Lojono Olong into English? My brain is in Yoruba because I'm on vacation. My mind is on vacation. So I keep Lojono Olong. How do you translate it? Back in the day, we also was a carrier.
Oh, at the time.
At that time, and even though everybody was saying love will see you through, my own love, even though it was myopic, just like me, my love wears glasses like me, so I could see clearly. So if you have AS genotype, don't bother. But he's looking for a Muslim lady between 28 to 30, ready for marriage, preferably with a graduate with Quran and Islamic knowledge. So that makes it. You shook your head. The person you are thinking of doesn't have all that. Right. It's still the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Calls coming in. Let's take. Please, I'd like people to relate to the topic that we started with. I know we diverted a bit, but let's go back to where we were. Let's talk about etiquette and manners, how we can develop ourselves amongst our people. Yes. Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Who's calling?
First time caller.
Yes, please.
My name is Ferdinand, calling from Aware.
Yes.
This is Buhari they are calling Buhari. Is he there? I want to know.
I don't understand. No, I don't understand that. Let me quickly knock him off before he puts me to bigger trouble.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning. Who's calling?
Yeah, this is John from Unilag.
Hey,
man
great
of God, good morning. Great.
Mother of who?
Man of God now. You say
man of God. Yes, very good. That's why I like you. I owe you a Christmas
Yeah.
present for calling me my proper distance, man of God.
Yes, so my own information this morning is radio etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
If people call, let them off their radio once and for all, stay in a quiet place.
Okay.
And lastly, all those people that are talking about saying wrong things on social media, all those people, most of them are even hungry. Take care, sir.
They're too hungry. Okay, thank you.
They're hungry.
They're hungry. Okay, yes. I understand that. Yes, also, something I find coming up where we know, I don't know if you notice, unless I'm familiar with anybody, even though I know that you could be a younger person, I always say sir or madam. He was talking about radio etiquette. You must have etiquette, must show etiquette in the way you relate to people. Somebody wants me to be his mentor, and he says, Jimmy, I want you to be my mentor. And he's an African, maybe a small boy in his 28. You're telling this 65-year-old man, Jimmy, I want you to be your mentor. You're not going to mentor anything. Somebody also told me, one of the members of Wimbase told me that, somebody was sent to her for her to mentor, and she just goes like, hi, Yemisi, so when can we meet? As if she's the chairman to the person. No, we also need to know we are Africans. Forget, it even happens in customer service in some companies, and I've taken it up with their bosses. Sometimes people relate to you and you put a call through. You say, what's your name? You say, I tell them, I say, my name is Jimi Disu. You say, okay, Jimmy, what can I do for you? Then I will descend on them. The other thing I'd like to talk about in less than 5 minutes is this issue of calling people daddy and mommy. It is a wrong habit. It is a wrong habit. Your daddy is only the person who gave birth to you. And don't think that some people find it irritable. I don't like it. I don't like it. Daddy. I don't like it. Sir, Mr. Disu, we need to be courteous, to show a bit of courtesy. We do these things innocently, but we don't know that these things are wrong and irritating. And I'd like to. There was somebody who was sent to me. I told the Oga, the car, whatever. I said the way this guy was calling me daddy. Say I have a third eye. I knew that he was trying to get close to me so that he could hit me for 6. A lot of people do that. Daddy, na lie to enter inside your crevices and see what they can grab. These things we need to learn and we need to talk about regularly. Okay? Do I have another caller?
Yes, sure.
Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Okay, thank you. My name is Jim, calling you from Ikeja, Lagos.
My namesake. How are you, sir?
Okay, thank you, sir. I would like to dwell on the issue you raised in response to people's privacy and all of that.
Yes.
You will agree with me that sometimes...
We lost that.
I'm trying to pick another one.
Hello.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
My name is Patrick, calling from Ikoyi.
Yes, sir.
As per the topic we are talking about,
Yes.
it is in Nigeria. You know how the people of Nigeria, it's all about hypocrisy.
Yes.
So there's nothing we can do. Even if, as you are saying it, in just a minute we see them continue with that. They cannot change.
I know.
But I pray.
We will continue.
Yes,
we will continue,
yes,
sir.
that is it. So I just want to say one or two things. Just one thing. You see, there is something, one of your callers, maybe a caller before these last 2 callers.
Yes.
These are those things I always say in this country. This hypocrisy of a team. Saying that he's happy that you apologize to Jonathan. Something like that. He has been making the comments and has been listening. I don't know what he meant by that. And he's always using every avenue to continue to campaign, either for a PDP or whatever he likes.
I know.
Which is not helping us.
Okay, thank you, sir. Look,
thank you very
much. Look, I know all these tricks. It comes with the job, in all honesty. I didn't apologize to Jonathan, by the way. I apologize in a certain context. I think when I apologized was to say that I apologize that I took for granted his acceptance of the acceptance of the election results, how he took it and were able to go with peace, and that I acknowledge that. That's what I said, but I didn't apologize to him because I didn't offend him. Don't let's take these things out of context, but I don't, in all honesty, there's a limit to. I'd like to thank, I have a few, Nkiru, the farmer says that she doesn't agree with me on this, so that she listened to me this morning. I don't know which one she said she doesn't agree. Let her come to the studio one of these days. I'd like to thank Mrs. Adeshola, for the nice comments here. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. This time next week, you'll be listening to Mr. Kunle Hamilton. He will be sitting in for me for 2 weeks. I'm taking a short break. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here, but I just need to rest. So he'll be sitting in for me, I think, from Tuesday. We might do a joint thing on Tuesday, then I'll be away for a while. So Kunle Hamilton will continue. He's been kind enough to sit in for me, so there is no vacuum. There's no vacuum. We now got a message from Dear Bumi. Says the light kept on breaking, unfortunately, but the program went well. And she says that she will see me tomorrow. That is at a dinner we are going. Dear Bumi is my big auntie, so no insinuations here. We got to go.
Please, can you quickly answer this question? Somebody is saying, good morning. That's Omar Aresa. Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes.
On the issue of etiquette, what about using the term Mayoga?
No, those ones are fine. I mean, but when I hear something like Daddy Gio and all these things, it's all a whole lot of whatever. But the Mahoga is okay now. I mean, you can banter between yourselves. I'm just saying this idea nobody knows. Daddy, why? Daddy, But the truth is that, in all honesty, there is nothing that is right or wrong, but we need to be sensitive about how we do these things. I got to go. Tomorrow, I'm bringing in 2 people. One is a security guard. I don't know who the other is. I've mandated Philip to get me the other person. But I want to listen to the people, the downtrodden, the people who are down there. I want to listen to them. And that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, 8 o'clock, in this same studio, the discourse with Jimi Disu. I want to talk to the downtrodden. I've been talking to all the big people, the big elites, big MD bank, this and that. Let's talk to the people. I'm going to bring them in. I did it a few times. Also, in the new year, I'm going to dedicate some time to listen to the children. We need to listen to our children. Wow, I'm tired. I got to go. I'll see you all tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. Zainab, thank you very much. Philip, if I'm thanking you for anything at all, it's for bringing up this Muslim soulmates. I didn't see it in the papers. You see, that is why. How do they? I'm thinking in Yoruba again. Just let me go. I'll see you all tomorrow at 8.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Turn up the music. Catch MTN Yellow Star on your favorite TV station on Saturdays and Sundays. Follow at MTN Yellow Star on social media for details.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
When it comes to watching your favorite Nollywood videos, are you emotional?
Oh, a crier.
An applauder? Yay! Or maybe you're all of the above.
Whether it's Niger movies, comedy, learning, cooking videos, or drama, go from one video you love to another on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy even more affordable, longer hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The home of entertaining conversations.
I personally think Liverpool of last season that lost the title were better. That's my personal opinion.
Somebody who has the virus refused to isolate. That's even attempted murder, in my opinion, because you know how dangerous this virus is and you refuse to do the right thing. It should be a crime.
99.3.
A young man like me, looking for what I'll fed myself, and police are collecting my money. Okay, later I will say Yahoo. I'm not doing Yahoo. I have a luxury shop.
Your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. The home of entertaining conversations.
I personally think Liverpool of last season that lost the title were better. That's my personal opinion.
Somebody who has the virus refused to isolate. That's even attempted murder, in my opinion, because you know how dangerous this virus is and you refuse to do the right thing. It should be a crime.
99.3.
A young man like me, looking for what I'll fed myself, and police are collecting my money. Okay, later I will say Yahoo. I'm not doing Yahoo. I have a luxury shop.
Your number one station for talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
I don't know what is wrong with us. Listen, this psyche.
It's in the air, I can feel it everywhere. Oh, it's the time of the year once again. Oh my dear, you've been far away for a while. Are you coming home this time? It will be much fun with you here on this hammer time. You know, go to a fete. And this anchor where we go, where I know your size, you don't date till your side. Yeah, yeah. Cause we're going to have a jolly, jolly Christmas, yo. We're going to have a jolly, jolly Christmas, yo. We're going to have a jolly, jolly Christmas.